Bienvenidos, soy la Bruja Espinada and I am here with your message of the week. So let's get started. When asked what was needed this week, what came out was the Three of Blades. The Three of Blades indicates that there has been some sadness, there's been some loss, there's been some type of despair, something tragic that has occurred. But when asked what is needed and this card comes out, what is being said at this point is that it is time to move on. It's easier said than done. But the message that comes with this card is that it's a reminder. It's a reminder to take the lesson and not the pain from the situation. Just, it doesn't matter how heavy it is. Not saying that it's irrelevant. Feel what you feel. There's nothing wrong with that. But in order to progress in life, in order to keep going and moving forward, you must take the lesson from the situation in order to give you the necessary tools to keep living and to keep moving forward, to come out better, to come out on top, whatever it is, to keep moving forward. Then when asked how to get this, what came out was the Lover's card. The Lover's card is not just an indicator about romance and love, but it has to do with the concept of combining, creating a balance between your mind and your heart. Because whenever we encounter tough situations, painful situations, what winds up happening is we want to shut down what it is that we feel and just focus on the logical part of our brain to keep us from hurting. There is nothing wrong with that. That is a very, very human thing to do. However, doing one more so over the other, staying too much in your feelings, can hinder you from moving forward because you become so afraid or so enveloped in that fear, so enveloped in whatever those painful, powerful emotions are. It can hinder you, just as pursuing or moving forward with just logic and no feeling, you're losing out in something. So this card is telling you, in order to take the lesson, you must create that balance of mind and heart in order to move forward in a healthy lifestyle. Because I mean, you can choose one over the other, but you're just limiting yourself in that sense and truly living. When asked what needs to be released, what came out was the Ten of Rods. The Ten of Rods typically has a lot to do with responsibilities, it has a lot to do with burdens. In this case, when it's saying what needs to be released, it's a reminder to scale back, because trying to do this while going through this isn't easy. It's a very, very heavy process, one that's still necessary. But it's letting you know that when you feel like you need a break, whenever you feel like at this moment you can't carry all that weight, there's nothing wrong with that. Knowing your limitations is actually a strength. Knowing when you need a break and knowing when you need to take a step back is one of the most important things you can know about yourself. So that's what needs to be released. You need to release that idea of having to take on so much and keep going with it. No, embrace the fact that you understand what limitations are, especially on yourself, when you're trying to do all this work. Now, when asked of Memento Mori what the lesson was, what came out was the Spirit Board. The Spirit Board is an indicator that this lesson is actually a message from the other side. It is a message from your spirit guides. Right now, this is like them directly communicating to you. Take this as a sign of whoever it is that your spirit guide is, are, Whoever it is that you pray for, light candles for, right now they're telling you, pay attention to this. Know your limitations. Balance your heart and mind, and let go of the pain, and just move forward with the lesson. This is a direct message. Now, when asked of the Enchanted Blossoms what the overall message for you this week is, what came out was the Compassion card. The Compassion card. And Compassion says that compassion is one of the strongest, most complex of human emotions. Through compassion, we not only feel and understand the feelings and hurts of others, but we may choose to accept those feelings and help relieve the pain. This card is a reminder to breathe and have sympathy for yourself and your situation. Do not be too hard on the way you think, you feel, or on your outward goals. All things take time, and sometimes we need space to heal before we can reach our goals. Empathy moves us to listen to the others, to see if we can offer kindness to those in need. We may not agree with every view or idea people express, but we can show compassion while holding our own views sacred. So that is your message of the week. It's very deep, but I sincerely hope that it helps, and I'll see you guys next week.